right. So we're going to start doing weekly picks for the NFL season. So, and we're doing it against the spread.
Which we don't normally do, right?
No, well, I bet you don't really, but I bet online and stuff like that.
I would bet, but it's illegal here in Texas.
True. It's not illegal here in Indiana. So, yeah, I usually bet a little bit, not much. I mean, like $20. So I'm not a crazy bettor, but I feel like I know the teams better now, and I would never bet week one or anything like that because you don't know the teams. So, and we don't know the injuries. So this is a Wednesday night. The spread is probably going to change a little bit, I would say.
A couple of cases dramatically.
But. Yeah, probably. Okay, so let's start with Thursday night. That's why we're doing it Wednesday. So we can see Thursday night. We can get it in before the Thursday night game. So we know Davante Adams is out, as far as I know.
I think it accounts for that spread.
Yeah. So the spread is 6.5. I'm going with Green Bay. They're getting 6.5 at the Cardinals. This is a huge game. It's going to be a good game. We'll watch it together and probably talk about it. But man, that's just too many points to give Aaron Rodgers to me. So I would never doubt a quarterback that's getting that many points. I know his top receiver's out. And would you say he makes up like 44% of the offense or something like that?
4% of the receiving.
Yeah. Something. Yeah. So it's huge. I understand. It's a huge loss, no doubt. But
maybe Randall Cobb can finally get some love. I mean,
he might get a throw. He might get a throw. So
yeah. I agree with you for everything you said, but I'm putting more credence on Adams being out. The Cardinals' defense was impressive, albeit against the Texans last week, but they're impressive. They're impressive.
The Colts held them to 3, man. Come on.
Yeah. Kyler Murray is the real deal for as long as he's going to last in the league, which I don't think is going to be long, but he's the real deal right now. He reminds me of 2018 Mahomes MVP season. He's playing at that level, and I think they can cover this. I see him being a touchdown favorite at home with that defense. Packers historically, since at least Reggie White, haven't had a good defense, and it continued to this day. I think Cards are going to shred them on that. So without Davante Adams, can future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers overcome that? I'm going to say no. I'm going with Cards. And I don't like that because I don't trust
even the 6.5. I mean, that's crazy.
6.5. So I think they win by a touchdown. And I also think that line's going to move a little bit. And I think it's going to come down. They're just trying to promote action.
They're kind of baiting people right now, but it's only Wednesday. But we got it. It's tomorrow. So
they're baiting Packers fans.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bet your team. Yeah, they're trying to get that Wisconsin action, and all those Packer fans around the country who left Wisconsin because it's Wisconsin. So.
All right. So. All right.
But I think you'll agree that's the most compelling matchup, I think, of the week, and it's on Thursday night.
Yeah, I would say so.
Cool.
Without question, this is damn near a game of the year because
game of the year so far.
Packers are 6-1. Cardinals are undefeated right now.
Undefeated. They haven't played anybody, but undefeated, baby.
Yeah. Who have they? They haven't really played anybody. Anyway, all right. So You got
I got Cards.
You got the Cards. I got the Packers. Okay. The next one. Tennessee versus Indianapolis.
I know this is a heart wrenching for you.
Yes, I would never ever bet this game. By the way,
heart wrenching for you, but so I'll go first.
Tennessee's -1 at Indy though. At Indy.
And look, Indy's an underrated stadium, I think, to play in, given the fact the advantage they give their offense with the complete silence. There's no other stadium in this league that makes it so quiet for their offense to run.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Peyton Manning. It's a great place for an offense to run, and it's a tougher place for a defense because they get loud on defense. They do get loud, but not like Chiefs loud, not like Seattle loud, but they get loud.
Yeah.
So it's a good stadium, and it is a home field advantage. However, having said all that, while I think many pundits have said the Bills are the best in the AFC,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to disagree completely. From what I've seen, is the Titans. Titans beat the Bills head-to-head, legitimately beat them head-to-head. And I think they're the better team. The threat of Derrick Henry, whether he's actually running the ball or the threat of him running the ball, is too powerful an offense to ignore. And Tannehill is just being very efficient. Last week at one point he was 10 for 10. I mean, he was dialing it up, and they were good looking throws.
Yeah.
So I'm going Tennessee until someone proves otherwise. I think they're the best in the AFC.
It hurts my heart to agree with you on this.
Do you agree if they're best in the AFC, or who do you think is?
I don't disagree that they're the best in the NFC or AFC. Yeah. I mean, they've beaten everybody, so it doesn't matter. They've beaten the best. They beat Baltimore. They beat Kansas City.
That's not nothing,
man. Have they played the Bills?
Yeah, they beat the Bills.
They beat the Bills. So, what can you say, man?
Did you listen to anything I said? I mean, that was part of my whole diatribe. Well, the head-to-head matchup. I mean, I don't see how a pundit can say the Bills are the class of the AFC when the Titans beat them head-to-head. I mean, what do you want?
Yeah.
It's like that year that McNair and Manning were co-MVPs. But Manning beat their team head-to-head twice.
I love that. I love that year because it's so stupid. So
whatever.
Not only that, we can go into how Adrian Peterson got an MVP off of Peyton Manning, which he shouldn't have gotten.
I give Adrian. He was great there.
No, he had a great.
He was getting comeback player of the year, so whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. But all right, anyway, yes, I agree. I agree that Tennessee. Yeah, I like them in this game. Hurts my heart, but it is true that they probably will win. All right.
Enough hope. Where do we go next?
Let's see. We're going to San Francisco and the Bears. So
wow, this just became terribly unsexy.
Yeah. Well, it's probably been unsexy for other people because Tennessee versus Colts, they're like, come on, it's not even close. It's not even close, man.
Screw that.
Yeah.
It's the AFC South match.
We're homers. It is what it. So we got Chicago at the Niners. Chicago's getting 4. Oh no, Niners at Chicago. Chicago's getting 4.
So basically, they're calling them touchdown favorites because
essentially. So it's you get 3 at home, essentially, right? So I'm going Chicago because I don't believe in the Niners. Our Colts beat the Niners last week, so
sloppy game. But
this was probably going to be a sloppy game. I just came from Chicago, so
sloppy time of year for you Northerners. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm going Chicago.
I don't like San Francisco in this game, but I'm taking them. Jimmy G, don't believe him at all. I mean, they got a quarterback issue that needs to be solved. And I don't think they solved it with their draft pick. But
who was there? What's the backup's name? Trey Lance.
Yeah, he was injured last week. They think he might play a few plays this week. I don't think that matters. But man, Chicago's so bad. They're so dysfunctional. They have been. Nagy should be, if he's not on the hot seat.
Literally, that's the only reason I'm picking them is because his ass is on fire right now. That's how hot his seat is. So
yeah, but can he coach his way out of that? I don't think he can.
I don't know, but I saw some good things from Justin Fields, and I just think maybe he can do enough to. I mean, especially it's at home. They're getting 4. I don't know.
So we're Justin Fields and Nick Bosa on Ohio State at the same time. Because Nick Bosa is going to introduce himself to Mr. Fields.
Yes, he is.
That dude is for real. That man, what a package. That guy can flat out play. And I think he's going to be in the backfield early and often. I'm taking the Niners. Yeah, I'm taking the Niners.
Bosa's a beast for sure. This is a hard pick for me to go against you on this one, but
I get it. I go either way and be equally satisfied with my selection, but in this case, I'm going with Niners.
Yeah. We're going Carolina and Atlanta. Carolina is going to Atlanta, and Atlanta is getting the typical 3.
3.
So they're giving the 3, yeah,
right,
for the home team. So, gosh, Carolina looks so good early in the season. See, this is why I don't pick early in the season, because you never know how a team's going to look. And Numbnuts at quarterback.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold looks lost as shit, dude. I
think he lost himself in New York and hadn't found himself yet.
Well, the Jets
still ghost, as you say.
Yeah, the Jets will fuck you up. They're the worst Name a
Sanchez, man.
Name a worse organization than the Jets. Seriously.
Well, in the past, I'd say Bengals, but they're actually
they got Joe Burrow now, so
yeah. Dude. Look, this is my bold prediction for the game. Atlanta is going to surge ahead by 3 touchdowns, and they're going to give it all up and let Carolina play their way back in, and they're ultimately going to win. Are they going to cover the 3? They didn't last week, but I think they're going to this week. I think Carolina's pretty bad. Offensively, they're pretty bad. I don't think they can score with them.
So you got the ATL, huh? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I don't like picking them because they'll be up like 50, and then that's it'll go to the shitter real quick, right?
Yeah. Falcon's gonna Falcon, man.
Yeah.
I think what's gonna happen.
Matty Ice is gonna Matty Ice. That's what's gonna happen.
I think. Well, it's not him; it's their defense. But I think.
Well, it's kind of him too. But
for the 65 people who are going to be watching on South Coast, that's going to be some exciting football.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's Atlanta -3.
Yeah. I'm going to the ATL now.
All right. So we got another one, another jaw-dropping game. The Eagles versus the Lions.
It's at Detroit.
It is at Detroit, and Eagles are getting 3.5, or no, giving 3.5. Sorry.
So in the big revenge game, the Goff revenge game against the Rams, I mean, they went out and they scored early. Maybe that taught them something, and then of course the Rams' talent ultimately won out. But
yeah. These are two bad teams.
They are.
We didn't even talk about this one. I must have skipped it or something.
Yeah. But, you can't even put lipstick on this pig. You really can't. But you know what? Lions are currently 0-7, and I just think they're not going to go 0-17 this year.
You don't think they want to break the record? Come on.
Yeah. That'd be cool though, wouldn't it? Because someone can break that record. Was it the Lions record?
Yeah, it's the Lions record. They could break their own record.
I think this is where they get healthy. Not healthy, but they're going to get a win. I'm going to go with Lions.
Oh boy. God, the Lions are so bad though.
They are so bad.
Their defense is so bad. That's the problem.
Among many, sure.
You know what? I'm going Eagles. Just to be a contrarian.
Yeah.
If for nothing else. I mean, this is such a shitty game. It's 3.5. But God, Lions suck so bad that I just there's no way I could pick them. So,
yeah, again, such a shitty game. Again, we spent way too much time on it.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, so we got the Dolphins at the Bills. 13. Let's get into the college scoring spreads.
Yeah, these college lines are amazing. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the NFL, and this year, more than I can remember in years past, this is more haves and have-nots.
Yeah.
So you got 13.5-point line. That's incredible to me. And that's not even the biggest line.
No, yeah, we're about to get to the biggest line.
Yeah.
But last week was like that too. I mean, shit, dude, they had one at 17.
Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
And then they covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bills are giving up 13.5. You know what's sad is I'm picking the Bills though, because with all the turmoil with the Dolphins going on,
Tua is even saying he doesn't feel wanted in Miami.
How could he feel wanted? I mean,
the thing is, he's not wanted. He's just the last to get the memo.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He watches TV too, right? I mean, so.
Well, the thing is, you probably don't watch this YouTube channel, but the thing is, they're obviously Vegas is enticing with that big point spread, trying to get Miami fans or whatever to go for it. They could have put it at 18.5, 19.5. I'm still going for the Bills. They're going to win by 3 touchdowns, and it's just not going to be close. Bills are going to kill them. They're going to kill them.
Yeah, because Miami can't score. Bills can. Bills can defend. It is a division game. That's what gives me pause. But
yeah. Look, any division game that changes, but Miami's just that bad.
Yeah,
they're just that. They're not Jets bad, but they're that bad.
Yeah, they're not Jets bad. That's for sure.
No one's Jets
bad. All right, then we got the Texans and the Rams.
What's that one?
That's 14.5, sir.
14.5. So 3 scores. That's
awesome. Wow. Yeah. And it's at the Texans, I believe. Yeah, it's at the Texans.
2 dome teams playing in a dome. I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know that doesn't necessarily matter, but still, at your own stadium, you're fucking 14.5. So that's literally what, 17.5, right? If you think about it. But I'm going Texans to cover, I'm not doing money line. But that's too many points, man. For an NFL team, that's too many points. That's disrespectful, I think. But
yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you wholeheartedly. And the reason is Texans play cover 2 defense. Lovie Smith's their decor.
Yeah, did you see his beard, by the way? Holy moly!
Yeah, Stafford. He's not the second coming or anything, but he's a pretty damn good quarterback. Damn good quarterbacks beat the living crap out of cover 2 defenses. That's just a fact. There's too many holes in that. So Kupp might get like 25 receptions. I don't know. That dude's going to be open early and often, and they're going to score. I believe the quarterback for the Texans has got a future in this league, but it ain't now. He doesn't have a present in this league.
But that's my point about the Texans. That young QB, we saw him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times. I get to see a few Texans games.
Oh yeah, he actually looked. I mean, he's got an arm. He's poised.
I like he's smart. He's smart. There's not enough film on this kid because he hadn't gotten to play a lot. He had a major injury in college. He hadn't got to play a lot. I like the kid, and I think he's going to have a future in this league. But again, it's the future. It's not the present. I'm taking the Rams.
Fair enough. All right. So now, speaking of the shitty Jets, Bengals at Jets.
Bengals.
10. They're only 10.5.
Wow.
I got the Bengals.
Game.
Huh?
The second game of the Bengals beating the Ravens, not only beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of them.
At Baltimore, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was 41-17, I think.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson, who had never lost to the Bengals in his short career. I mean, that was sound, man. That was a defensive beatdown, an offensive beatdown. I hope because it's good for citizens of the Midwest and Southern Ohio in particular. I hope the Bengals are for real. I know Joe Burrow is. I know he is. I hope their offensive line is good enough. It looks like their defense is good enough. Oh, they're going to crush the Jets. That's too small a line. I can't believe it's not bigger. I don't know what that is, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking Bengals.
Yeah. All day long. They let the Patriots score 54 on them, man.
Is this at MetLife? Is this in New York or New York?
Yeah, it's in New York.
But let me check the weather real quick because that could have effect on it. I just checked the weather in New Jersey.
Shitty.
And it says it doesn't matter. The Bengals are going to kick the shit. They're going to kick the shit out of the Jets.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
10.5.
It could be 20.5. It doesn't matter. I mean, the only thing like a hailstorm and shit like that.
Actually knocks players out or something.
Yeah. So definitely Bengals. Steelers versus the Browns.
This is a tough one, man. You got so Mayfield. I read today where Mayfield says he's not ruled out, which I find incredible. It's a totally torn labrum. He has some sort of fracture on his humerus bone. This is not throwing, shoulder, arm.
First of all, do you think they should just sit him out, or?
I'm sitting him out. If I'm his coach, if I'm the owner or GM, whatever, I'm sitting him out.
Yeah,
I am. I mean, whether you like it or not, Baker Mayfield is the future quarterback for the Browns for the foreseeable future. It's just a fact. I know he's not signed long term, but he's gonna, because they don't have better options.
Are they going to Dak Prescott him?
They probably will. But that got expensive. Ask Jerry Jones how that worked out for him.
Yeah.
They may, but there's nothing coming to your door that's better. So the nature of their philosophy, where we play good defense first, we run the ball, we throw when the opportunity arises or when necessary. That's a winning formula as long as the first thing happens. And this is what bothers me about them. Past couple of weeks, they haven't played good defense.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have an outstanding one, but past couple of weeks, not really. I know they won last week with Case Keenum starting, but
17-14.
Yeah, their defense has to step up every time, and then that philosophy works, and then a Case Keenum can win you a ball game and give Mayfield some time, and then you can decide. But given what we know, and obviously we don't know everything about his injury, I'm not risking this dude. He is my future. I'm not going to bet my future on this.
Well, I mean, he's the number 1 pick, so he's supposed to be your future anyway. So,
well, the Browns have had plenty of number 1 picks. That's
number 1 quarterback for sure.
Yeah, they've gone through. But Baker Mayfield is your guy. In this one, I'm going to take the Browns. I think they can win. I don't believe in Roethlisberger. And I think the Browns have kind of gotten their number a little bit lately. They beat them last year in the playoffs. They always used to want to have a rivalry with the Steelers, but they didn't because they never won. But now they're winning again. They do have a rivalry. They know they can beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
I think they're going to. They're going to cover.
I agree. The 3.5, it's at the Browns. That weather is probably going to be shit. It's probably going to be a low scoring game. But I still think the Browns are going to cover the 3.5. So
yeah, so
even with
40% chance of rain, 55 in Cleveland on Sunday. So yeah.
I love it.
So it's going to be a funny game.
That's all.
Browns.
I'm going Browns too.
Yeah, as long as they have either Chubb or Hunt back. I'm not sure how it goes.
All right, so let's go to Jacksonville at Seattle. Jacksonville's getting 3, so they're getting the mandatory 3. Who you got? What do you think?
You know what? I'm going to go with the Jags here, man. Geno Smith, when he first came in, when that game that Russell Wilson got injured and Geno came in, he looked pretty good. Since then, I know it was an ugly night in Seattle on Monday. Since then, though, he hasn't really made good decisions, and he doesn't really look good. And I know it's the Jaguars, but I'm going to go with them. And given that, I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to go with the Jags.
So I could see a little bit of that. And Trevor Lawrence is coming on a little bit better.
He's going to get better.
So I could see that, but no. Jags suck. They're at Seattle.
How do you really feel about it?
Yeah, they're going to beat us this year, probably.
Yeah, they will.
They beat us every year. at least once. I'm going Seattle. I'll give you the 3. It's at home. They just lost to the Saints. Yeah. I know Geno isn't. This wouldn't even be a question if Russell was in there, but
no.
but that's why it's only 3 right now. It would have been like 10.
I read the other day that Wilson's going to get the pin out of his finger, and once that's removed, it's so much quicker to get back, and he's ahead of schedule on getting back. So as long as it's not this week, I'm going with the
Jags. Well, he's not coming back this game. I think that's.
If he does, I want to do over.
Yeah, because then you're screwed.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right, so
this is a coin toss. I wouldn't put money on that game.
No. Well, I'm not putting really. Well, we'll see by week's end. Let's go to the Patriots at the Chargers.
Let me ask you this: how did you feel about the Patriots clearly running up the score on the Jets? I heard some grumblings, not really grumbling from the coach, although he did say, hey, we got to stop them, but I probably wouldn't have done that. And same thing from the players, that, hey, we got to stop them, but, kind of classes. How did you feel about
it? I always say, so you're in a profession. So this is your profession. I never got mad at Belichick because he always does this shit. He always runs up the score when he has the better team. He always does this. I don't mind it. When you get your well, go ahead.
Nearly perfect season when they ran up the score on the Titans.
Yeah,
I think it was like
52-7.
Nothing.
52-7, I think, is what the final score was.
I mean, that to me was totally classless.
They took Tom Brady out and then put him back in.
Yeah, that was the year that Brady got 50 TDs.
Yeah,
broke Manning's record. But that's how he got it. So much garbage time. But that to me was totally classless against the Titans that year. However, this year, I think they had to do it. I mean, he's not confident in his rookie quarterback. He's not confident in his offense. Their offense isn't confident in themselves. It is up to the Jets to stop them. So basically, this is like a scrimmage. So, you're telling your offense, go out there and do the best you can. They stop you, they don't. I have no problem with it this time. Normally, when Belichick does this, it is totally classless, whatever, not this time. I think he had to do it. And it's well done.
I don't have a problem with it in any scenario, but you better not have a problem with it when the Giants come beat the shit out of your quarterback. Okay,
yeah, that's my problem. Is you're running up the score. You don't know. I mean,
you're gonna get your comeuppance, man.
You're gonna get one of your players hurt.
Yeah,
for nothing. Because you keep embarrassing these dudes.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen, man? This is an emotional game. You keep embarrassing them. And if they get an opportunity, do you want to lose one of your key players so you can run up the score? This isn't college, man. You're not talking about rankings. Okay. Yeah. So that's why it's wrong. But I think this past week, it was necessary for the confidence of his quarterback, for the confidence of his coach and his offense going forward. I liked it.
I have no problem with it, but I'm telling you, if I was the coach or whatever, I'm putting a hit out on because they brought back Brady.
Yeah.
In that Tennessee game.
Yeah.
hey,
Just because
you're
they're
gonna
backup
get a
quarterbacks.
$25,000 fine, but you're going at his knee.
Right.
I don't give a shit, and that's that coach's fault.
Right.
So
It is. It is. And
that's how I would treat it. But
yeah. So I mean, so the Titans, I think, play the Patriots this year. Although I think Vrabel was on that team that ran up score, so I don't know if they're going to get payback this year.
yeah.
So we got a game here to pick. So it's
Chargers,
Patriots.
Chargers, Pats.
And where's it at?
It's in LA.
And the line is
5. Chargers are giving up 5.
Now you like Herbert,
Yeah.
and I do too. I mean, I think he's a wonderful quarterback, and kid has a bright future. I mean, he's good. He's good. Belichick has a reputation for really stymieing rookie quarterbacks in particular. I think that he continues that. I think some of the confidence that Mac Jones and that offense got carries over. I like the Patriots in this one.
I'm going to disagree. I think the Chargers are much better than the Patriots, even though they scored 54 points. Yeah. Herbert, I like him a lot. They're at home. Take your 5. I'll take it. I'll give you the 5. All right. So we got Bucks at New Orleans. Yeah. That's 5.5. Obviously going to New Orleans.
Yeah. And deservedly so.
That's not enough. I'm taking the Bucks. I don't trust Jameis. That is a tough place to play, though. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Bucks are the best team in football, in my opinion.
I disagree, but
yeah,
okay.
That's one complete team.
They have a lot of talent, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. Both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
New Orleans got nothing for that. They've got nothing for that.
Well, the problem is I just saw them, but that was a rough night. I mean, they had
count, man. The Monday night game doesn't count. It's sloppy. It's
yeah.
This is in the dome.
They're coming off a short week though.
Oh, you're crap. Bucks would kick the shit out of them any given Sunday. And it's division game, granted, but no, it's the Bucks.
Well, it's gonna be hype as hell in there though.
I'm sorry, who do you have on this?
The Bucks. But
shut your mouth. It's the Bucks. I don't know why you're trying to hype up the damn it's the Bucks. And by the way, okay, if the Bucks aren't the best team in football, who is?
Who's the best team in football?
Yeah. Said the Bucks weren't. Who is?
I don't know.
God, you're a hater, dude. It's the Bucks.
It's literally, I'm just a hater. That's
literally because it's the Bucks. Or you're not believing what you're seeing. It's the Bucks. It's the Bucks.
It could be the Cardinals. Fuck you.
Huh? It's not. We're gonna see a lot about the Cardinals tomorrow night. I'm excited.
It could be the Packers too, though.
It could be. It really could. But they're still not better than the Bucks.
All right. So next we got Washington at the Broncos.
Do all these games have to be played? Can't they just like flip a coin and say, there you
Yeah.
Sure.
So this is Washington at the Broncos.
Oh shoot, I'm representing here. God, this is embarrassing. I'm representing the Broncos
I know.
here. Yeah.
What are you crying about?
Is that Denver?
It's at Denver, and Denver's getting 3.
I'm going Washington. I'm going Washington.
Dude, you can't go Washington repping a Denver jersey, man.
I know. It hurt.
It's pathetic.
It breaks my heart. I think Washington has been competitive in every game they've been in.
Have they though? Have they?
For 3 quarters, yeah. No, I'm going to Washington. I just don't believe in Denver. I really don't believe in Vic Fangio. I can't believe he's still got a job. The man's 107 years old. What?
Yeah, he was the coach of the Colts like in the 1970s.
No, he was the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator
under Jim Moore. Yeah. No, I just don't believe
it. So I'm going Denver. Purely based on.
No, I'm taking points. I'm taking points.
No, you're giving points.
Right.
And I'm taking them. I'm gonna eat them up.
Wait, I'm giving points?
Yeah.
It's at Denver?
It's at Denver.
Okay.
Oh no, shit. I got that wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah. No,
all right, flip-flop that. Sorry. Yeah, Denver's giving 3 points. I'll still take it. I'll take Denver. At home. That's a tough place to play too.
Yeah. I mean, they are loud. They're loud whenever you're on offense or defense.
Yeah, or defense. And
they don't be told to be quiet.
Yeah.
They don't.
That's why they hated.
I'll cheer, but I want to cheer. I paid my money.
That's why they hated the guy that wore your jersey.
Yeah.
Because he always told him to shut the hell up.
He told him to shut up when he was in offense. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
I pinned that down wrong. But who gives a shit? It's not that good of a game anyway. So speaking of not good games, Dallas at Minnesota Vikings.
This is Sunday night, right? This is what we got to look forward to Sunday night.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully with Al Michaels there.
Yeah. This is Halloween night, so this is gonna be a nightmare for the Vikings.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the spread?
It's only Dallas is only giving 1.5 right now.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Man,
I'm about to bet it right now because
dude, no, I mean
this is not even fucking close. So
the Cowboys are an incredibly talented team who will once again underachieve in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not going to win the Super Bowl, but
they're going to cowboy it up, man. They're going to cowboy it up and screw it up somehow. But this is a talented team. Dak Prescott, hell of a quarterback. This is a talented team. They'll lose in the playoffs, but they're not losing Sunday night. They're not.
This is going to be. They're going to win by 40.
Yeah,
and the spread's 1.5 right now.
The harder bet is, does he do the Collinsworth slide? Does Collinsworth slide in? That's a more intriguing bet than the game because I'm taking the Cowboys bet.
Yeah, I mean this isn't even this if I had a lock of the week.
Yeah,
this would probably be it.
Yeah, I don't know what the Vikings have for that noise. They got nothing.
1.5. Really?
What that line's gonna move.
That's a pick. That's a pick 'em. Come on.
They're gonna get so much. Yeah, right. So they're gonna get so much action on the Cowboys. That line's gonna move significantly.
Ridiculous.
Who we got Monday night?
All right, Monday night we got the Chiefs and Giants.
What's the spread on that?
It's
at Giants,
right? Yeah, it's Giants at Chiefs.
Giants at Chiefs. Okay.
Giants at Chiefs. So 9.5 right now. That's going to change like crazy. So is the Dallas line, by the way.
Yeah, Dallas line's going to really.
I need a bet on that right now, actually.
Yeah, should lock that in. Not right now. Not right now. Finish this.
Well, I might not have time. So 9.5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I do not trust the Chiefs at all.
I don't trust their defense.
Yeah, I definitely don't trust their defense.
Like you say, they couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah, couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Which, by the way, it's kind of tough sometimes. You know, it's just bleeding. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Is that really a great analogy?
It does happen.
All right.
Man, that's too many points to give a team that I do not trust. I'm going with the Giants. And it's not like I like the Giants. Danny Dimes.
Yeah, what a great nickname. Sure.
He's not that good. They haven't shown me anything really. But 9.5 against a team that's just got. I mean, I know they got their ass waxed last week.
Yeah.
By the team we have to play, by the way. But yeah, that's too many points. It's too many points.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. However, I disagree with you. I think it's a get-right game by the Chiefs. I think they get right, and they're just too talented. They're just too talented. You know, they got embarrassed last week. I mean, I think that defense. Spagnuolo is a good coach. I don't know that he has the horses, but he's a good coach. I think the defense corrects some of their mistakes just enough. And again, Mahomes and company need to lighten up, quit feeling the pressure to score every possession. I think it's a get-right game, man. They're just too talented. They're just too talented.
And it could be the get-right game. So to me, it could be that, but
yeah, I mean, look, if you want a get-right game, what you do is play a team from New York.
Yeah,
that certainly helps.
That'll get you right real quick.
Doesn't hurt. All right, so we're going to do this every Wednesday or Thursday morning. Bet at your own risk. If you want to win, follow me, because barely.
We'll see, because I'm pretty much gonna kick your ass.
Now, when you
but these are Wednesday spreads. But if you lock them in, lock them in now.
Lock them in now, because some of them are tantalizing. A lot of them are going to move dramatically.
Yeah.
Dramatically. Because on Wednesday, I think Vegas is really trying to tease action, right? So, you know, lock it in. Of course, you don't know who's in, who's out. You don't know whether. But these are the spreads that you kind of want to go for, I think.
So, which ones are going to move the most?
There's several, man. There's several. So many of these are teasing, trying to get you to go the opposite way.
I'm going Dallas tonight, because
I'd lock that in, because that's going to move. That's going to move. What they're trying to do is get the Cowboys fans' action, and then they're going to move it, trying to get the other way. So that's going to move. Absolutely. Unless there's some injury I'm not aware of, like Dak Prescott is in a coma.
Right.
Right. You know, I just don't see it.
I'm looking. I'm like, okay, what's going to move here?
Yeah. So we're going to do this, every Wednesday, Thursday for now? I
Yeah.
think we're done.
Yeah. You're supposed to say the catchphrase, man.
I thought "we're done here" was the catchphrase.
You just said we're done.
I thought I said "we're done here." So you sure that's not the catchphrase?